everyone. Let's talk about the theme of the month today, and I'd like to keep the conversation going. If you have thoughts, questions, comments, please feel free to drop them here. So we've been talking about opening space for our own healing, accepting healing for ourselves this month. And there's a lot going on that I would like to share with you. You know, some people that are, including myself, dealing with chronic health issues, we can get into the trap of judging this process and judging ourselves. And because we judge the healing process, we cannot actually embrace it and conclude or complete the cycle, because we are always struggling with what is. We are always struggling with the narratives that we build, such as, it's so lame, I should be stronger, it shouldn't be this way. And because we judge this process of actually facing our shadows or facing our attachments, our weaknesses, we don't give ourselves proper, time and space for deep healing. And, sometimes I've seen people that are, using their time, the time that they have to replenish, to renew mind, body, and soul, it's used in a way to numb themselves or distract themselves. And they actually don't complete that cycle of, okay, I truly recovered. I truly renewed myself. And now I have energy, and I can put my energy and my focus on what matters to me. So once we start to kind of jump or resist this process of healing, we start to live automated lives. And once we start, once we get into this automation, it is hard for us to actually connect with ourselves and see what's going on. And then once we perceive that reality, or what our experience of life is not, promoting the fulfillment or the bliss and the joy and the happiness that we want, we start to suffer. So suffering comes when we are not actually accepting our healing journey. Suffering comes because of the attachment we have towards our own pain. I was reading this book, Teachings on Love, by Thich Nhat Hanh, and it's so beautiful how he talks about, embracing our emotions. We embrace our emotions in the same way we embrace a child. When a child is doing something wrong, or when a child is angry, we don't attack, we don't judge, we don't blame, but we sit with the child, we give her some love, we give her affection, and we can wait until she calms down, and we can talk, and we can explain, and we can give her a different choice. We can give her an opportunity to see that experience in a different way. And what we usually do with our emotions, with our own pain, is we judge and we blame and we attack ourselves, rather than embracing and just honoring our humanness and understanding that is a creation of the ego. And then with this process of attacking our pain and resisting and trying to distract or numb that pain, we end up creating more pain, and our experience of life is one of distress. And And the invitation for this month is, I love this awareness of I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm free. This awareness that whatever we are experiencing belongs to the body, and life is bringing opportunities for maximum soul growth. And what happens when we resist healing is that we become so identified with the body that we distance ourselves from the truth of who we truly are, which is infinite perfection, divine love, infinite goodness and kindness and compassion. And this process can be a process of creating intimacy with ourselves. If your body needs to rest for 3 days, and you need to drink more water, and you need to give that time of rest, if that's what your body needs, then give that to yourself. And what I've seen is that a lot of us are trying to skip this process because we want to be doing something else, while there's nothing else that is more important than our own healing, our own time to be intimate with ourselves, our own time to tap into our divineness. If you would like anyone here, if you would like to share any comments, feel free to do so. So the awareness that I would like to bring is, I trust that life is bringing maximum opportunities for my soul's growth, even a disease, even a conflict in your relationship, or even a loss. It is an opportunity for us to dive deeper. And so my invitation is, how can you embrace what is going on, what is happening in the moment, without judging it, without creating a narrative? So this means that, and then I will do that, and then if I don't do this right now, this is what's gonna happen. What if we can cultivate silence and acceptance and just be present with ourselves? And sometimes for us to be present with ourselves, we need to make adjustments. That quote that we cannot the only way to embrace a new life is to give up of the old plans that we have, the things we have planned for ourselves, and embrace the life that wants to come. And so if there is pain, if there is suffering, there must be an adjustment that we find, or breaking free from some specific pattern that is not allowing healing to happen. And how this will look like for you can be different. To me, it might be that I need more time and space in solitude, or in meditation, or writing, or more time where I'm not seeking distractions. And nowadays, we all know that it is so easy to get caught up in this, technology, social media, and be, just going outward, while the healing process is going inward. But to some, expanding, creating meaningful conversations, reaching out to others, reaching out to help, can be a way to process this pain too. So the invitation is that we just become open to see what does our soul want? What does the soul need to be free? Because the soul is not trapped in the body. The soul is not trapped in our narrative. The soul is not trapped in our conflict, in our disease. So the soul is using the body, is using the disease or the conflict or the toxic pattern to help you evolve, to help you see your truth. So if we can now start to engage more with what the soul wants, with what really nourishes that spirit, and making small decisions on a daily basis to support this healing, to support this connection, we might, kind of start to feel free and lighter and more joyful. So the invitation is that, every day we ask, what do I need to support my healing today? Or what will I do to come closer to my soul's needs, my soul's deepest desires? What do I need? And being in this inquiry, inquiring or asking questions, so the answers can come from your higher self, from that place of awareness, that place of joy, that divine self within you, rather than from the wound, from the one that is limited, the one that is stuck, or the one that is struggling, the one that is forcing things to happen. So just connecting and asking more questions to that divine in you. And another thing that's coming is that a meditation practice that we can do in moments where we are feeling hopeless, powerless, is to just meditate. And this is a process of using the subconscious. Subconscious is the seat of emotions, the seat of imagination. And in hypnotherapy, we do work with the subconscious mind as a way for us to tap into that divine self, the superconscious mind, your soul. But we do a lot of work in the subconscious. So a really interesting way to start to just bring your power back, is to imagine the situation that is taking your power away, or the thing you think is the source of your suffering. It can be a disease, it can be a person, it can be a job, it can be your boss, a family member, whatever. Imagine that you are there, and then request your power back. Just request this power back. It might take a few minutes for you to feel. Just request. Imagine that you are requesting, affirm that you want your power back, and then with your imagination, allow your power to return to you. And perhaps you can see a color, perhaps you can receive a symbol, or perhaps words. And just allow that to come back and return to your body, and accept that returning to you. And once you feel this sense of empowerment, just take a deep breath and release. And then you can do that over and over again with different situations, things that happened in the past, situations that are difficult for you to deal right now. Keep asking, that power back, and you see how you're going to start feeling, back to your center, because everything that, suffering is a narrative in your mind. It still belongs to your imagination. The narrative belongs to that imagination. You are imagining and you are creating narratives. So we can use imagination for good, and we can use imagination for bad, for healing and or to create more suffering. So we can play with the language of the subconscious. We can play in this process of tapping to your true. So these are just practices, mind training practices that we can use. Let's start a meditation practice right now. And if you like this live, please share with your friends. And I would like to also invite you to visit my website so you can sign up for my newsletter and we can get in touch and you can get updates about. Also invite you to donate to my campaign to self-publish my Oracle deck. And if you are interested in private sessions, you can check my online sessions. I have a promotion going on, a spring promotion. And let's dive into the meditation. So I invite you to just relax right now. And if you want, you can close your eyes and take a long and deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, open your mouth and just release the stress and the tension. The jaw holds a lot of tension. You can relax. If you want, you can even touch. You can massage your jaw. Or just touch any part of your body that needs a little bit of release. You can stretch your body. Make a sound of relief or deep sigh. And just bring the awareness to your breath. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, just be present. Inhale, belly out, and exhale, belly in. Imagine that you are covered by a yellow light. Feel supported and protected. And now, I invite you to imagine the source, something that is taking our power away, or someone that took your power away in the past, or a situation. I invite you to imagine this person or that you are there in the situation where you felt powerless and you are requesting your power back. You can, request with your hands, open your arms. Just affirm, I request my power back. Maybe you connect with the higher wisdom, the higher self of that person, the truth of that situation. And now, I invite you to imagine that your power is returning to you. And you can see a color or a symbol or your power is coming in through a conversation, a word. I will be quiet while you see your power returning to you, to your body. Integrate your power into your body right now. See the shape or color or how it feels. Breathe deeply. And Now, allow every nerve and cell and fiber tissue organ of your body to have power right now. Peace, harmony, integrating this power back. And this is just a practice for us to bring the awareness that there is nothing missing. You're perfect as you are. Nobody can take anything from you. Nobody can take your power away from you. Take a deep breath in and out. And let go. Let go of this scene. And now I invite you to just be with your power right now. How does it feel? What changed since you gained your power back? And now let's go in the future, just to play a little bit with this imagination and just see yourself being with your power, acting from a place of trust. Take a deep breath and let go of the scene. Just return to yourself right now. And just be present with your breath. You can open your eyes, feeling rested, refreshed, and relaxed. Wonderful. That was very good. Thank you for being here today. I will post the live right now so you can watch. And please feel free to reach out to me. Have a wonderful weekend. And I love you all. Bye.